Why did you join the Fierce Emporium?
Well, it's interesting you should ask that, Lucia. So, um, no, I guess I've been somewhere for 23 years. So I've been in one organization for a long, long time. And within that, there had been some great moves, but there'd also been some that were a leap of faith or had felt offered or organic or even restructured. So it had all been without plan, really. So I'd also seen some of the midlife unstuck stuff probably a year before that, which had resonated with me in my position. So when the program came out and I then sort of read a bit deeper into it, it just seemed like something I wanted to go for.
Mm-hmm. And did you have any hesitations about did you have any hesitations about the Fierce Emporium?
The main one, like over my career and work, I've done lots of bits and pieces of self-development. And whilst they're all very, very interesting and brilliant to go through, there'd been the hesitation would have been that it didn't last longer than the enthusiasm of when you come out of that course. And by that, you mean those 5 days, which are, oh, look, I found this out, this is great. But a lot of the stuff you learn whilst being very interesting didn't actually stick or was applicable. So I was a little bit hesitant around, would this be another one of those courses that I'd be very interested in, but not necessarily use?
Aha. So you're in the Fierce Emporium and you're just getting towards the end of the Fierce Emporium. And that hesitation about things not sticking or that just being interesting for a little while, how do you feel about that now?
There are exercises that you do that stick. There are patterns behavior that you will recognize that you're able to decouple yourself from. So there are there's positive ways of some of the stuck behaviors that you've been in the past, you're able to release yourself from. And there are new behaviors that will last through your lifetime, whether you're planning a holiday or your next career. So the hesitation around whether you'll use it or not is gone.
Fantastic. So what are some of your personal takeaways that will help you in the future that you've learned or gained in the Fierce Emporium?
The main one, without a doubt, is maybe some of the blame or harshness that I've attributed to myself around perhaps wrong career moves or situations when I felt myself feeling more negative about situations or careers or organizations are largely unfounded. They've just been situations in which I couldn't operate. And to look at that objectively and to decouple some of that emotion has really helped me to move forward and look into the sort of careers that I will want in the future.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant. Brilliant. And what difference do you think the things that you've learned about yourself, this lack of blame and this understanding situations more deeply and some of the exercises, what difference do you think this will make in your future work when you find your dream or design your dream?
I was thinking about this last night. I think the main one will be that any future career is going to be value driven. It's going to be closely aligned to what I want. I've got a much clearer definition of what success means to me. So anything that I pick up will very much have values in the background driving whether I say yes or no to certain things in the future. And if I do say yes to certain things that aren't necessarily where I want to go, I'll have a reason for why I want to do them.
Okay. You'll understand the compromises at play. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And how do you feel about your future today? Very
positive. And if you were to say, how do you feel about your career going forward? I would say, how do I feel about my careers going forward? You know, I'm very much, it's kind of lift that shackles and that those old sort of things that are passed to us, that you go and do one thing and then you do another one thing and another one thing. You know, the field of opportunity is really opened up to say, well, if you've got more than one talent, then you don't have to use them at one time. You can use more talents as many times as you want, over and over again. So, which is really fulfilling.
Brilliant. I couldn't be more excited. Well done, Pete. Thank you for thinking about this. Let me just see. I'm going to give you an easy question to end with. So, could you use 3 words to decide to define your experience of the Fierce Emporium? There could be 3 separate words, 3 adjectives, 3 whatever.
Challenging, uplifting, and fun.
Yes. Brilliant. That's it.
I'll give you a bonus question, because there's one I was thinking of, which is the who is the Fierce Emporium for?
Yes.
And I was thinking, and I was thinking of my own situation. If you've ever gone past a council worker in a truck reading a paper on a sunny day and thought, I'd love to be him today. This is for you. If you've if you've ever sat there and walked through the customer services department and been envious of the data input clerks, this is for you. You know, those situations you find yourself where you're that stressed in work, but you just think, I just would love to do that, because my day's nothing like that.
That is a good question.